How's it going? Welcome to the author advice section of the 105 Publishing website. And one of the common questions that I see in Facebook groups, on blog posts when it comes to writing your book is how to deal with writer's block. Now, the best way to describe writer's block is you're cruising down the highway, things are looking smooth, looks like there's nothing but clear roads ahead, and then all of a sudden, traffic jam. You just stop in your place. I'm talking one of them traffic jams where you gotta put the car in park because you ain't finna move for a while. Many writers, if not all writers, have probably had this at a point in their life of you literally seem to have given up on what your goals were, which was to finish this book. How to deal with that? I spoke about in the previous author advice video of figuring out what your why is. Okay. Sometimes it has nothing to do with that, really. You know what your why is. You know that you want to complete this book, but you have just literally lost either the words you think, you've lost the words to say, or you just don't know where to go from there. One advice that I have: why don't you read through again what you have? Don't worry about writing anymore. If you've already written, go ahead and go back to the very beginning and look at what you already have. Be impressed with what you have already accomplished. See the flow that you have created, the writing style that you only have, and really envision yourself from another reader's perspective. Man, this is really good. Now, picture yourself being that same reader, and they read up to the part of where you stopped. And they're like, where the heck is the rest of this book? I felt like it was just getting started, just getting good. Why did that person stop? Think about that reader. It doesn't matter what type of story you're writing, you're going to have that reader, I promise you. You're going to have that reader that's going to say, man, this is a really good book. Of course, you're going to have that reader who's going to say this is terrible, throw it in the river, right? But you're going to have that reader who is going to say, I need more. And even when you're done with that book, they may even say, when are you writing another one? I love hearing that. When are you writing another one? So for me, for example, with my first fiction book, what I did when I hit writer's block, I asked a close friend of mine, I said, hey, do you mind just reading over this? Tell me what you honestly think. And her advice and her kind words to me were so inspiring that all of a sudden I just came up with new words as if I just read a whole dictionary and said, okay, I found the words, let's do it. Sometimes you need that. So first of all, don't feel bad about hitting that traffic jam. Don't feel bad about it. But remember, don't completely stop either. Take a break if you need to. Get encouragement if you need to. And know that it is okay that you feel that way. Because there is not an author who for a second has not thought to themselves, man, is this really going to work? Is this really even a good book? Man, I'm so busy with some other stuff, I might as well just focus on that. There's always something that the individual has caused to be the reasoning behind this traffic jam. It's always the person. It ain't nobody else. It's the person who says, I'll work on this later. Procrastination is due to the individual. Many stories die because the author themselves killed the story, not anybody else. But my suggestion to you, remember, it's okay to feel this way. Just don't go with those feelings. So in conclusion, it's okay to take a break. Come back to it. But just make sure you come back to it, because at the end of the day, you, the author, are the only person who can complete your story.